Midlands Future Mobility is a public road testbed and part of CAM Testbed UK.
It is the UK's largest real road test environment for connected and automated mobility.
It's crucial to test connected and automated mobility solutions on the real roads, and we've got over 200 miles in MFM.
These roads are made up of urban, interurban, rural, highway.
And a campus environment at the University of Warwick to test shared use autonomous pods. We have physical and digital infrastructure. This includes CCTV, RTK-corrected GPS and roadside units, as well as enhanced 4G, which is essentially 5G ready. And we have the MFM Data Hub, which is our backbone to support testing. With Zenzik, we will be testing a system which provides road context information to drivers in their vehicles. In essence, this means providing information like speed limits and closed lane warnings to drivers ahead of changes and hazards in the road. So we'll do this in 3 stages. First of all, we'll check communications. We'll be testing to make sure that the vehicle can perceive communications, that the antenna locations are in the right place.
Our communications lab is isolated from all external wireless communications. This means we can test any communications methods without interference in or out of the chamber.
Secondly, we'll take the vehicle into our 3XD simulator.
It's a completely immersive visual experience. We've got screens where you can recreate driving around the Midlands Future Mobility route, testing different scenarios.
We'll be able to test the iPad interface for perception to ensure that it's not distracting and that it's visible and clear to the driver. It's very important to get that balance right, and we can play around with the position of the interface and the colours and the messages themselves.
It's important to test before taking them onto the real roads. Primarily, you need to ensure that it's safe to use in a public environment.
Thirdly, we'll go onto the real roads and we'll firstly do a low speed test to check that all of the comms are working as we expected, before going onto the motorway and doing a real test with the system in its real environment. We will wait for any stopped vehicles or closed lanes. We will perceive that information using the vehicle to infrastructure communications. So you'll be using roadside units to communicate information to the vehicle. It could give you an in-vehicle notification and check that they're clear to the driver and that the driver responds accordingly. It means you can make audio warnings if required, if there's bad visibility or spray, a lorry in the way of the sign, all of these things taken out of the equation by having it in your vehicle. Today's trial was a success. We proved with some improvements to make to the iPad interface that the system works.
We've proven a communications method that allows vehicles and infrastructure to talk. We want to make travelling easier, more convenient, we want to make it greener. Connectivity and automation can enable this.